trace the countertop right here, but we want to bring it an inch out past. So I'm making tick marks an inch out past it. That way it lines up nice and good here. So again, a little tick mark lineys. Just line them up again. Just to get it here. So my circular saw cut that here, and then it lined up right there where the jigsaw cut was. So I want to make sure those are pretty, if I could get it in focus here, those are pretty even, in which they are. Stuff like this right here, don't worry about, that's gonna get sanded. So there we go. We still have to build it up, but now here's the product here. We're going to put it in here, build up the inside, and nail it and glue it.
Agree.
So now we're going to cut down some 2-inch strips to build the countertops up. Yours might be a little different, but for us, it's 2 inches because we have a 1-inch overhang and it needs to sit on top of the cabinets, which are 3/4 of an inch. We're gonna go a little bit past that, so we're gonna do 2-inch strips here. This is how we build the front of the countertop. The way it's nice and thick, like you would have like granite. Okay, now that we've got it set in place here, we're going to belt sand the fronts. But first we're going to screw these two together. This is very important. You lock these two together here, so that way it doesn't move, because it will crack on you later if you don't have it really secured. So we're going to screw the heck out of it all along here. Like I said, we're going to belt sand all this, make it nice and flush. We're going to have to put a board back here because we can't have it drip down there. We're going to caulk all the edges. And then it should be ready for installing the epoxy. So we're probably doing to do a white or a gray and white. So we're going to use 220 grit sandpaper here on our orbital sander. We're going to sand down all the stuff we've done there. All the bondoing we've done with the wood filler. So we got a nice smooth surface. That way when we paint it and epoxy it, it looks like it's one piece. This is the sandpaper we're using here. Like I said, 220, very important to use 220 at least. You can use other higher grits first. When you say higher grit, I mean a lower number, but always at least finish off with 220. Another pro tip here is you want this nice and rounded. If it's a straight edge, no epoxy's gonna want to stick and you're gonna have a little, it's going to be very bad. So you want everything rounded because the epoxy is not gonna want to stick to the very corner. So the more rounded it is here, the better off you're going to be. So make sure you round the edges on the countertops. Don't leave it square. So it comes like, I'll give you an example here. This is square, it'd be horrible. So once you round it.